And then I'll start working a little bit on spawn. I already know that a friend of mine has already asked for like a EV training spot. So I'll have to start building up an area for that. The only thing is that I don't know how to build an area for that. Like, I would have to, like, hazard a guess and say I have to use creative mode in order for me to build the spot itself. But, like, I don't know how the spawn radius and all that stuff kind of works for that kind of thing. Another ability capsule. Cool. I've always wanted an ability capsule. Yay. I should probably just heal that. I should probably just... Oh. Bye. You done goofed. Anyway. Thank you. I'm gonna put you back, and then this guy starts trying to harass me, saying like, "Oh, I thought it was actually gonna happen." It's like, "Hey, you're not supposed to sleep here. It's like you need to run." Yeah, so I think the current event now, or the current raid event is like 2 pseudos. I don't remember reading which ones. I'm good at reading stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure though that like the next one has got to be either I mean, if Cinderace is it, then hopefully Rillaboom is next, because he is my favorite out of the 3. In terms of design, he is my favorite. In terms of competitive viability, probably Cinderace. I don't have any dirt. Okay. Not a problem. Another ability capsule. Oh, so instead of getting the item now, it's probably ability capsules in my luck. Great. Oh. And you give me a bunch of leather and food, so that's good. Nice. I'll take all that. Ah. Yeah, so let me know if you guys like this microphone, like preset, kind of thing. Because I actually really do like. Though I didn't. It's not that I didn't like the other one. It's that the other one makes me sound like I'm in a box. I don't know if that's just because like. It's just the way that I sound in a microphone, or if that's just the way that the microphone made me sound like, or if that's just a random thing that I just hear because it's, or maybe it's just because I'm hearing myself kind of thing, so it just makes it sound weird to me. I know that I always play a joke with my friends and stuff like that. It's like, hey, look, I'm playing this game, and then I have no hands or on the keyboard or anything like that. They go, how are you playing it? It's like, dude, it's a recording of me playing the game. Like, I think I pulled that on one of my friends, and it was hilarious. I'm like, look, I'm playing, what was it? Look, I'm playing Oblivion. He goes, how are you playing that without your hands on the keyboard? Like, I think I had my hand on the mouse or something like that, but I was moving. It's like, how are you doing that? I'm like, dude, it's a recording. He went, oh. Also, something that I want to do is I want to do a small Oblivion series. It'll probably only be Oblivion until I can either find some equivalent to Skyrim. But what I want to do for Oblivion is that I want to create a short series. It's not going to be an actual YouTube short. It's going to be like, we'll say 5-7 minutes of video kind of thing, or maybe to like show how like the Dark King kind of thing would like interact with certain quests and stuff like that. So like for the painter, like, or is there? I'm trying not to spoil it just in case people watch it either. I know I just got the one in Burma because I found that out and I'm like, okay, I don't want to do that just yet. Which ones did I do? Oh, the corrupt guard. Oh yeah, he definitely would have. He definitely would have some words with him. I think Drathis would have just immediately killed him because he betrayed the people of the Imperial City. Yeah, he would have just killed him. He would have just put his hand on his chest and went, "You're dead now," and then he would have just died. Yeah, like there's still a few things that I need to work on for Oblivion. So I'm trying to hold off on recording it, but I know for a fact that we're just on the last Oblivion session to be uploaded. So it's like, I'm going to have to put it on hold. But I have to re-put on the mod for Oblivion mod playthrough and Oblivion modded playthrough, I think. I removed all the items before I removed the mod, and then I removed the mod, and now I'm just going to have to re-implement the mod. So right now, I have a list of things that I want to get done. So one of them I will gonna have to get at least a little bit of help with. Not because I don't, well, because I don't know how to do it, but because when I did attempt to do it for, what was it? It was a set of armor, I think. I can't remember what it was for. I think it was for one of the mods as the, I don't want to say reward, but as the thing, right? I wanted to create a sort of a selection menu, but unfortunately, I don't know how to get it to work properly, so I kind of need help with that. And unfortunately, my normal help that I usually, or the people that I usually asked for help for Oblivion modding stuff haven't been on since pretty much November of last year. So it's like, well, if you guys aren't online, I can't really ask for your help. So I'm going to have to go on the forums again and ask for it. For that kind of help. Because I've never done it before. And I think that it would be really cool for it to actually work out in my favor. And that'll be another thing off the list of things that needs to be done. Oh, that's a... The sunflower disappeared. That's very sad, though. The sunflora has been removed. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, you don't have a PC box, but that's fine. I know where one is. Sounds like one of those, like, kids' toys where they have, like, the toy oven. Ugh. Itchy, itchy. Alright. I would love to get an Arcanine. What level is it? What level is it? I feel like I'm playing, like... 45? No, my Greninja's only 42, thank you very much. I feel like I'm playing Legends Arceus where I have to sneak around alphas and going like, I don't want to face you just yet. It kind of just feels like they grabbed... It kind of feels like they grabbed some of the aspects of Legends Arceus because of the fact that like a lot of the Pokemon just chase after you. But that was before Legends Arceus. Hello, Growlithe. Bye, Growlithe. If you were the Hisuian version, you would definitely be my starter for fire types. Not even joking. I think by the end of it, I think I just ended up making it that the Hisuian Growlithe that I caught, I think on screen or whatever, I think Arcanus ended up becoming my, like, my starter. Or Arcanus or whatever I ended up naming it. I love just like changing the pronunciation of it and then getting. I actually got somebody like questioning like why I say like, well, not really why I say words differently, but like they were like, oh, it's not pronounced this, it's pronounced this, and I'm like, I already know that. But something you want to know is that like I change depending on what I say just to make it more fun. What was it? It was because I used the. I think the spell in Oblivion was called Heal Minor Wounds, and I named it Heal, and I kept saying Heal Minor Wounds, and they're like, no, it's not pronounced that. It's pronounced. It's not pronounced wounds. It's pronounced wounds, and I'm like, I know this. Like, probably earlier on in the video or later on in the video, you'll probably hear me say it the different way. Like, you'll probably hear me say it the right way, and I just ended up just telling the person one thing in particular that I'll find on this channel is that I pronounce things differently. At one point, I will say wounds, and then the next couple seconds later, I'll say wounds. It's not that I don't know the pronunciation, and it's not like I don't care. It's that I'm just having fun. And it makes it makes me have fun like playing the game. Like. And I like having that little spin on stuff too, like pronouncing things differently. Even though like people are gonna get angry, like you don't know how, like what this word actually like pronunciation is. It's like, yeah, it's like the same thing with Pokemon. Like there was such a big argument of like how to pronounce the like Rayquaza, or even what was it? Arceus as well. Is it pronounced Arceus? Is it Arceus? Is it Arceus? Like, what is it? Like, there's different ways you can pronounce things. But in my opinion, it doesn't matter how you pronounce it. It doesn't. So long as the other person knows what you mean at the end of the day. So if I say, like Arceus, and if people go, no, it's pronounced Arceus. Do you know what I mean though when I say that? Well, yeah, we know you're talking about this Pokemon. Then what's the problem here? What's the problem? You know what Pokemon I'm talking about. Like the better way is to say 493 in the National Pokedex. Oh, that Pokemon. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Like at that point, like instead of pronouncing Pokemon, let's pronounce them by their National Pokedex number. Then then there's no confusion of pronunciation at all. Just say, oh, it's a Pokemon number 1 of the National Dex. Bulbasaur? Yep, that one. And that's just the way that I think of it too. Like, does it really matter how you pronounce it? No, not really. So long as the other person that you're talking to understands what Pokemon you're talking about. Because even the same thing with like with one of the legendaries, like I had someone try and tell me that it's not pronounced Palkia, it's pronounced Palkia, and I'm like, what? Like that doesn't make any sense. It's not 3 syllables, it's 2. It's Palkia, not Palkia. And as I've arguing this, I'm like, wait, but I know what Pokemon he's talking about. So I'm like, am I just being that person that's fighting for the right pronunciation, or am I not? And he even said like, oh yeah, my Delgaia, and I'm like, oh man, this is not gonna be. But it does make sense, Delgaia. Like, I could definitely see that, but no, it's not pronounced that way, and I refuse to pronounce it that way. It's Dialga, but anyway, yeah. My sprint is not kicking in. Weird. It kept doing that weird thing where it's because it's not that 1.19 thing where it doesn't kick you out if you hit a wall or something like that. That's why. All right. But I think that's only on the left and right. I don't think that means if you hit the wall dead center. All right, so I think that's gonna be it. Sorry about the little rant about Pokemon pronunciations. Again, As long as you know the Pokemon that they're talking about is, don't correct them. Like, seriously though, like, people pronounce things differently because of the way that their mind works. It all depends on how their brain perceives the Pokemon's name. If it's something that doesn't have a mixed one, like Patrat, although you could pronounce it as Patrat, but anyway, like something, I guess there is no real Pokemon that really has like a one sentence kind of thing, like one thing, because yeah, but if they're adding syllables in there or adding extra letters, then obviously it's not correct. Or if they're changing letters, it's not correct. Because you have to use what's there. That's why I like Arceus. But I know that for that to kind of work in my mind, you have to replace the C with a K. That's how it works. But I love it so much because it sounds like it's just being a god of chaos. So it just sounds really cool. Anyway, so that's going to be it for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I know I definitely did. We got a tiny Swinub. I love it. Oh, where were you going with ice type? Oh, if I would go with ice or ground, I'll probably take it up. But yeah, so I'll see you guys next time for some more Pixelmon adventures.